Welcome to video number 20 of Tour 2024. For the past few days we've been staying with my mate Dave in Pickering, Yorkshire.
Absolutely, it's not so much you.
Prepping for the ride today, and we'll be travelling from Pickering in North Yorkshire all the way across the country to Carnforth, just below the Lake District. Good morning all, so here we are in Pickering and we're heading across the Yorkshire Dales towards the Lake District, and I think we'll be stopping in possibly Skipton or Pateley Bridge. And today we're two bikes. There's us on the old black Honda and Jai with his absolutely immense KTM 1250 adventure bike. We haven't caught up since, when was the last time we saw each other? 1992. And our host in Pickering is my mate Dave and Max the dog. See you later. Here you can see Max dressed for the occasion, but actually he's not coming with us today. Though it looks like he very much would like to be with us today. We wave a fond farewell to Dave, who's been an absolutely fantastic host. Get on our way towards Helmsley. Dave and I have been mates since 1978. That's a long time. Jai and myself last saw each other in 1992, so we've never ridden on bikes together, so this is going to be an interesting day. We did have a bit of a conversation about what our expectations were for the ride and how we were going to ride, and I think that's a good thing if you haven't ridden with someone before, but we're both looking forward to the day ahead. And it makes a difference, obviously, that we're good mates and he's a top bloke anyway. We wander through Helmsley and it's market day today, and the sun's in the sky, so promising weather, I think, I hope. And off we go. We're heading towards Sutton Bank, and hopefully we're going to take some photographs there. Pay and display car park. Let's see how much they're going to rip us off. My life's like a Russian play full of tragedy. £3.50 to park here and just go and look at the view. Robber barons. I might have to go and have a little sit down. See you later. Wow, what an amazing view. I don't know if it was worth £3.50 to park there, mind. But anyway, now we're heading down Sutton Bank. Ooh, good camera shot, Badger. And then we continue heading eastward towards the Yorkshire Dales. With Jai taking the lead on that amazing KTM adventure bike. It's 160 horsepower, that bike. Our Pan-European is 95 horsepower in comparison. It's obviously not all clear roads, and we meet up with town traffic and have to slow down. Every town is a traffic jam at junctions, but that's the way it goes. We take a left turn here and get onto some open road and get the chance to do a flyby shot of Jai on his bike. As usual, Brenda's doing an absolutely fantastic job with the GoPro 12 camera. Caught up in the traffic again, but we're being patient. We know there's some open roads ahead. And then, like two whippets let off the leash, we're off, with Jai taking the lead on the open road. Temperatures now around about 17 degrees. There's some clouds in the sky, but there's enough blue and enough sun to keep us happy. Some open road ahead and a chance to make a bit of progress. Jai and myself are getting into a flow on the two bikes now, and I'm really enjoying it. The countryside starts to open up a bit, and we get a taster of what it's going to be like riding across the Dales. We both take it in turns for lead position on the ride, but we're not saying anything to each other, so we must be telepathetic. We're now getting close to Pateley Bridge, and it's almost lunchtime. And here we go, down the hill into the Nid Valley to Pateley Bridge. It certainly looks to be a charming and picturesque place to stop. And I've seen at least 3 cake shops already. Taking a left now, and we tuck our bikes up out the way in the corner of a car park. Pateley Bridge! I think it's time for coffee and cake.
Yeah, got for me.
We managed to find a very nice restaurant and tea room called The Willow, and have to try the local delicacy Yorkshire pudding with onion gravy and a spectacular array of cakes. Fabulous lunch, and then we go down to the bridge, and here you can see I'm about to film Brenda trying to speak Yorkshire.
Nailed it, hasn't
So where are we now, Badger?
I think we are in Pateley Bridge.
Pateley Bridge. I think that was pretty impressive for a girl born in Namibia. A very nice lunch in Pateley Bridge. A proper Yorkshire lunch had Yorkshire puddings. And then we're on our way, leaving Pateley Bridge and heading up the hill towards the Dales. Apparently, Pateley Bridge hosts the oldest sweet shop business in the world, but unfortunately, we didn't find that. Pateley Bridge, worth a visit, lovely restaurants and lots of cake. clearing the town now, and it's a long uphill climb to the open country and the dales. We're looking forward to this next bit. Dang, this is a long climb. We're probably going slower because of the weight of all that Yorkshire puddings I've just eaten. A little peep of the dales on the right-hand side. But we're still climbing. What a hill that was coming out of the Nid Valley. Anyway, we're at the top now, and the countryside, as we hoped, starts to open up, and it's beautiful. We waved Jai past us so that we can get some camera shots of him on the dales. It's like a turbocharged rocket, that bike. It's actually a water-cooled V-twin. I think it's 1250cc. Very impressive thing. The scenery is just gorgeous. It's moody and magnificent with the clouds, but what a beautiful place the Yorkshire Dales is. And we seem to be eminently lucky with the road traffic. Hardly anybody about. The bike suspension's getting a bit of a workout on some bits of this road. It has a new rear shock on the bike, and it's coping pretty good considering the weight of the bike, the weight of both of us on it, and all our luggage. These beautiful, almost endless views just keep popping up. We're loving this place. The weather forecast for this afternoon is promising more sunshine. So fingers crossed, everybody. Now we're talking a bit of blues road music. These little stone villages pop up all the way across the Dales. Very charming, and I always imagine as we ride through what life would be like here 150, 200 years ago. So that's more or less the end of the blues section. I hope you enjoyed that. You may have noticed that Jai is taking the lead now. He seems to know this area a lot better than we do, so we're just following him. I'm just hoping he knows where the cake shops are. Jai, I think we just passed a cake shop. The Yorkshire Dales. It's all a bit of a scenery overload, isn't it? We stop here for a petrol stop and then within a few minutes we're off. This big lump of rock appears on the left-hand side of the road, and it looks, for all intents and purposes, like the wall to a giant's garden. A nice little moving selfie from Brenda. Spot on. Notice that Brenda has still got her full waterproofs on. I think she's getting used to the unpredictable English weather. I'm really enjoying this first time riding with Jai. He's pretty predictable on the bike. And that scenery just keeps coming. Oh dear, what's happening here? It's a traffic jam in middle at Dales. What's going off? Bottleneck at a skinny bridge. Aye lad, there's not backwards incoming forwards, tha knows. I was explaining to Brenda on the intercom that this dry stone walling is a very old tradition and people still go and learn how to do it. On the intercom it sounded something like this. Hundreds of years old. People still learn how to do it. Dry stone walling. So there you go, a little insight into our communications. And isn't this river road absolutely beautiful? I don't know how, but this scenery just gets better and better. Bloody hellfire, that shock absorber's doing some work on this road. But I think you'll agree, the scenery is absolutely wonderful. I'm so pleased that we made the decision to cross the country using this route to Carnforth, and with Jai as well. It's absolutely fantastic. I bet the suspension on his adventure bike isn't even moving. We stopped for coffee and cake in Hawes before carrying on towards the Ribble Valley Viaduct. Imagine trying to say that when you've had a few drinks. Ribble Valley Viaduct. I'll get Brenda to have a go at saying it.
River Valley Viaduct.
Ribble Valley Viaduct.
Ribble Valley Viaduct.
Excellent, Brenda, and you haven't even had a drink. There's something quite relaxing about somebody else taking the lead. Cheers, Jai, you're a top bloke. We're definitely into the flow of the ride now. Keeping it as fluid and smooth as possible so that Brenda's Badger Cam can do its work. And there she is, Badger Cam. Still in her waterproofs. So here we go, the Ribble Valley Viaduct. And the obvious tourists. But then again, we're tourists too, aren't we? It's quite an impressive feat of civil engineering, isn't it? Construction started in 1870. The viaduct was opened in August 1875 and also is known as the Batty Moss Viaduct. We've come pretty far now across the Dales and we're looking for the hookup road that will take us to Carnforth. And here it is, the final stretch. A proper day's ride. Thank you, Jai. That was absolutely brilliant and fantastic catching up with you. And thank you for taking us all the way to our accommodations. That's got me thinking. Maybe we should do a canal boat adventure. Anyway, this is our accommodation for the next few days, and I'm pretty impressed. And the honey badger is already making a little nest in there. Does it get a thumbs up, Badger? So, Thanks for watching. We hope you've enjoyed spending time with us, and maybe you'll come back for another video.